Hey friends! In today's video we are talking how to clean your makeup brushes, and I'm so excited about this video. One, because it's a topic that I get asked all the time, but two, because we are launching a brand new product at BK Beauty. We are launching our solid brush soap, and she comes in two sizes. She comes in the full size, and then she also comes in a little mini size or travel size. The full size will retail for $25. The mini travel will retail for $12. In both sizes, you do get a little cleansing pad that comes in the lid. You can either remove it and use it in the palm of your hand, or you can just leave it in your lid and work directly there to clean your brushes. So I am going to share a little video and tutorial on how to clean your brushes properly so that you don't damage them and so that you just get the most life out of your brushes. Because if you are properly cleaning your brushes, they really should perform optimally and last you years and years and years. Okay, so let's talk quickly about her. I'm going to refer to her as her. I'm very excited about this product, you guys. This is a solid brush soap. This is how I always have washed my brushes, using a solid soap product. This has coconut oil in it. It smells incredible. What I love about this is it gives you a really rich lather to your brushes. So you actually get a lot of lather. You can see the product like coming off of the bristles, all the makeup coming off quickly, but it cleanses and rinses out quickly. And that's what I love about this product. There are so many things you can clean your brushes with. You guys, you clean with liquid soap. You can clean them with, solid soaps. There's so many different products, different specific brush cleaner brands or other types of products. But what I have found is that I need something that rinses out quickly, okay? Because I don't want to be sitting there for, 2 hours washing all my brushes. That sounds like a lot of time, but I also wait until I have like literally all my brushes are dirty, and that's a lot. So I wanted something that was effective and cleaned them quickly, but that also rinsed out quickly so you could move on and continue to wash your brushes. So that is what this product offers, and I'm very excited. So let's talk about how to clean your brushes. Okay, the first thing to know is your water temperature. It's really important to choose like lukewarm water. You do not want it to be hot. Cold water is not harmful, but lukewarm is really great because it's going to help you break down that makeup quickly, but it's also not going to damage your ferrule or the lacquer on your brush. When you look at a brush, there's a couple of different parts. You have the wooden handle with lacquer, then you have the ferrule. Inside this ferrule, there's adhesive in here that actually holds the bristles into the ferrule, and you don't want to use really hot water because if hot water gets into that ferrule, it can actually break down the adhesive and the glue. So that's why it's really important not to use hot water. Next, you want to take your brush and just submerge the head if possible underwater, okay? You don't want to stick the entire thing underwater. You don't want to stick it in a sink full of water and let it soak for obvious reasons. If water gets inside this ferrule, weaken the adhesive in there, but also this handle is wooden and this is a lacquer, so it can break down that product over time and really ruin your brushes. So hold the brush downward and submerge the bristles and the brush head in water. You can do a couple. The video I'm showing you is showing one brush at a time, but usually what I'll do if I'm using like face brushes like this, larger brushes, maybe I'll have 2 or 3 that are similar. If I'm doing eye brushes and they're very small, maybe I'll have like 8 at a time, 6 or 8 at a time. So you certainly don't need to do 1 at a time, but you do want to make sure that you're not doing too many so that you can really make sure that you're getting each brush head soapy and able to break down all that makeup. So once the brush head is soaking wet, then you'll take your brush soap and you will load it up with brush soap cleanser. So you will just swirl it around here in the solid to make sure you get a lot of the product onto the brush head. Then you'll take your cleansing pad. You can also use inside your hand, but it's going to take you less time if you use the cleansing pad because there is texture here that will help break down and really work into the bristles and break down that makeup. So you want to just swirl it around on the cleansing pad. Just swirl it till you see all the makeup coming off. I will say if you are cleaning concealer or foundation brushes, particularly ones that have products that contain silicone in them, they can be more difficult to remove than say a powder product. So your cream and your liquid products may take a double cleanse depending on the product and also depending on how dirty the brush is. So if you are washing your brush every couple of days or once a week, you should be okay. But if you're someone that uses your brush until it's like non-recognizable and it's just packed with product, I don't recommend doing that. But if you do that, just know it's going to take a few cleanses to get it all out. So I like to make kind of a little Sunday date with myself. As I'm sitting here saying this, I'm saying I like to make that, but I'm not great at always keeping that date. But that's ideally my plan, is to have a Sunday date where I wash all my brushes. Because 1, it's easier to wash, they're not as dirty, and 2, I don't have as many accumulated, so it's just quicker. Once you've got the whole brush pretty well cleaned, you want to rinse it out underneath the same stream of water. So lukewarm water, let it rinse out, kind of like mold it it and play with it and kind of run your fingers through it to help get all that product out. When the water runs clear, then you can squeeze out all the excess water from that brush head. You want to make sure you really squeeze out all the excess, and then you want to lay it flat on a towel, a soft towel, to dry. If it's a brush like this that has a large brush head, when you squeeze out the excess water, also kind of reshape it when you lay it down. So if it's like our 101 is a prime example. So our 101 has an interesting shape. It's a little contoured. When this is soaking wet, the shape might change a little bit. So squeeze out all the excess water and then kind of reshape it and then lay it flat on a towel to dry. You don't want to put it up into a cup if you like to store your brushes upright like this, because again, the water from the brush head will seep down into that ferrule. You don't want to do that. You want to lay it flat, and you don't want to stack too many on each other. You just want to lay them flat and individually lined up so that they can dry overnight. And that is it. It's a very simple process, but that is the best and most ideal way to wash your brushes, to truly care for them so that they last you years and years. I see so many different ways to wash brushes all over social media. I see people filling their sinks up and throwing them all in there at once, and just know over time that will degrade the adhesive, it will degrade the lacquer, it has a wooden handle. It's just not really good for the life of your brushes. So if you want your brushes to last years and years and still look new, wash them this way. I promise it is the best way. So I hope you found this video helpful. I will leave a link down in the description box, and I will also tag our new brush soap in YouTube shopping so you can buy it that way if you'd like. And yes, I'm super excited about this launch. This has been one of our most requested products for so long. It took us a little while, but we have arrived, we are here, and we have an incredible brush cleaning soap. I think you guys are gonna love it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.